Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration, educational purposes only. It's important to know that we are not offering any type of trading advice here today. We are not licensed financial advisors, and there is a significant amount of risk when trading the financial markets. If you're not familiar with that risk, we highly recommend consulting with a licensed financial advisor. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Today is September 11th, 9/11. Never forget, never forget. On 9/11, I got my little banner up here with all the images. Today's a day to say a prayer for those that were lost on September 11th. All right, if you're joining us today, that is the good news. Hallelujah. Any day above ground is a good day. And this morning we had some big news reports come out. Big news reports. We had the CPI month over month. CPI year over year came in a little hot. The employment claims rose. There were more unemployment claims this month, excuse me. Good morning, Rao. Good morning, Gerald, Ken, Suzanne. Thanks for joining us. So with these nice catalyst events, we're hoping the market gives us some really nice opportunities today. At 10:30, we have the natural gas storage, which is a low impact report. The previous reports, the earlier reports at 8:30, those were red folder reports. So let's see let's make sure there's nothing else coming. Not until 1 o'clock, the 30-year bond auction. So it is Thursday, September 11th. Happy Thursday, everybody. Let's take a look and see how those news reports affected the market. They came out at 8:30. A lot of bars at 8:30, I can tell you that. We're looking at a 20 Unorenco and 8:30. Look at all of these bars at 8:30. It doesn't change off of 8:32 until right here. So this whole area was right when that news report dropped. We first got a dip, then a bounce, and a kind of a slow move up, and we're almost right back where we started, right? Almost right back where we started. But those news reports do create some really nice volatility, and that's what we're looking for. The bots that love the volatility the most is definitely that Steven, that up and down movement. Steven loves it. I've been watching out of the corner of my eye the gold bot. I put a gold bot on the leapfrog, and I just changed the instrument to the MGC. So this is actually looking at a 30 range, is what it's looking at. And it does have that leapfrog integration that will give you the potential for a home run trade. And if gold starts moving really nice, that's another tool we have in the toolbox to pivot to. The only thing you'll need to change is you would load the leapfrog template. I believe I used the leapfrog template if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at the no, it was the power play template, excuse me. The power play template on the 30 range. I just changed it to the MGC instrument. MGC instrument. I'm trading 4 micros on it. My leapfrog is a 25 tick offset. Let's take a look at the E-mini really quick. The ES on the 30 range this morning at 8:30, very much like the NQ. We're right back where we started. We got to move up, a move down, and then right back to where we began. So price is right above the VWAP. There's a big area of resistance that we'll need to break through. Wow, appears that we're at all-time highs on the S&P and the Nasdaq. Looking at our leaderboard, the Steven These are the bots that I've run pre-market that are doing the best in this current market, this current trading environment. My 30 range smart velocity is on the NASDAQ. My Steven loves the movement up and down. The haymaker, when there's a lot of volatility, those signal A entries do well. The signal A's do well. The leapfrog is on there. The power play's on there. The sniper is on there. So we've got some bots that are doing well this morning. We're going to keep a really close eye on the price action. Be nice and patient. And when we choose to get into the market, we're going to make sure that we're not going to jump into a market that's ranging and choppy and sideways. I'd rather not take any trades at all moving forward. Need to be more patient. I need to be more patient, more disciplined. You know, I always liken it to sitting in a barber shop. They say, well, if you go to the barber shop long enough, well, guess what? You're going to get yourself a haircut. You know, but you just went there to talk to the guys, and that's where you hang out. Well, it's the same thing with trading. You're in front of your charts, watching the price action and looking at the opportunities that are passing you by. It's for us traders, it's a little too much. We got to get in. There's 9:30. Good luck, everybody. Ken, I would look at regarding changing, rolling your contracts. I would look at the volume on the December contract and compare it to your September contract. That smart velocity drone is back in. Let's take a look at it. The smart velocity drone gives these trades a lot of room. Knowing what you're risking on each trade with these bots is important. I hate to learn the hard way. Take a full loser and and it's painful. Put it that way. My ATM on this one, I'm risking $500 on this velocity. So I just gave back 500, but it's up 1425. Wow, look at this 20 U's up and away. Let's see if we can break through this upside resistance. Smart velocity's right back in. Power plays in. Let's take a look at the power play. Let's see if we get this break. Usually I like to move my profit target right below resistance. I didn't do it on this trade. It was a little late. But if I move my, oh no, I don't believe it. You know, yesterday I uninstalled Ninja, reinstalled it, cleaned my entire computer, and it just happened again. Very frustrating. And this is really a strong computer. I'm going to have to take it in. My Ninja is going to shut down. I'm really sorry. Um, Crazy. Excuse me for just a moment. Okay. Yeah, it's asking me to roll the NASDAQ, but I'm not going to do it. But maybe we'll play the haymaker today. I see haymaker at the top of my leaderboard. I always like the signal A entry. We can always pivot if we want to catch another trigger, knowing the haymaker only takes the signal A. If the market starts really trending, like it's starting to now with this move down, we're getting a retracement, which is good. We're a little oversold on the move. Let's see if we can get a retracement. There we go. Here we go. That's the retracement we're looking for. We need our RSI line to retrace back into this green area and then roll to the short side. The only problem is my 20U is above the 50. Oh, I don't like that. As tempting as it is, I don't know that I want to trade right into that 50. I'm going to be patient and disciplined and wait for my setup. It's a beautiful signal A entry, but the reason why I don't want to take the trade is because I don't have a multi-time frame alignment of trend. My 20 Unirenko set up for a long trade. Now it could cost me this winning trade, but what happens, I watch it all the time, is the 20U will bounce off the 50. I could have anticipated that haymaker entry and been in it. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if you hear background noise. Stanley Steamer is here. So price is still bouncing on the 50. On our higher time frame, we're in a long trend. This short entry on my 30 range is a counter trend trade, and I just don't like counter trend trades. There's a little more risk associated with those entries. Now it might be a winning trade. Oh my goodness, I'm really sorry. Look at that. It's a beautiful trade. Now we could catch it though on the power play. Is what we could do. Ah, let me try to get it stopped out. Get back in this. Starting to set up for a short now. Here comes another haymaker. Here comes another haymaker. My goodness, it sounds like I'm in an airplane here. Holy moly. I don't know if you could hear that in the background. Let's go. Let's go. I kind of like this price action. Now my 20U is broke below the 50. I'm going to pivot to my power play. I'm looking at a signal B entry now. Let's get this break. Let's get this break of support. If we get a down close, we're in. We're in. Oh no, let's give this some room. Come on down. Come on down. Give me some follow through. Come on down. For the love of God, this Stanley steamer. Oh, don't come back now. Push down lower. Come on. Get in my window. Come on down. Man. Oh no. I'll give this some room. I'm gonna let this mature down. This is my one or done. My do or die on this trade. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for joining us today. My goodness, I hope that noise isn't affecting this live stream. They're Stanley Steamers here making a racket. Oh, come on. Give me some follow through. That's it. Come on down. Come on down. Nice, Carol. Beautiful. Great trading, Carol. I need one more leg down, Carol, and I'll be with you in the winner circle. Save me a chair. Come on down. Carol got 900 on 4 accounts. Beautiful. Come on, let's give some selling pressure here. Put me on the board. That support is holding up so far. Come on down. Don't come back now. Don't come back now. Come on, let's break through this support. Let's ride it. Come on. Let me leapfrog it. Oh, come on down. One more push. That support's killing me. Come on, one more roll down. Yeah, letting it bounce off that support was a bad idea. Come on, drop. Ah, ay, 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 ay. Boy, I tell you, I thought for sure that that trade was going to go. I've got to take one more shot at it. The Steven up 1,800. Oh, I thought that short trade was in. I thought I'd be with Carol in the winner circle. Now it's getting a pop to the upside. Let's see if it gets in that profit window. Steven's back in. Oh, here goes the ES long. Here goes the ES long. The money maker's getting crushed. That might not be the right one to take. I have no ES. Let's turn off the ES spot. I don't like it. Power play's still in. I'm not in this trade though. Oh, I tell you, I love that short entry. Sick. Mm. I got to say, I think it's really important that once support forms, it's a good idea to put my profit target right above it. Had I done that, it would have been a much bigger, much different outcome. Here we go. Maybe we get the short roll here again. Here comes a haymaker long. Here comes a haymaker long. Need an up close. How'd you do, Gerald? Oh, you passed an eval. Great job, Carol. Oh, you did too, Gerald. All right, Carol and Gerald. Congratulations. You were real close from yesterday on a couple accounts, I remember. That power play did not get in. It's about to, I believe. It's in. Power play in the game. Let's go. Not power play. Haymaker. Oh, no, no, no. We're putting this right over here. Let's turn the power play off. All right, we're in a haymaker long. Boy, this could be. Come on, push up. One time. Come on up. Gold is headed to the moon. Come on up. Come on, give me some wiggle room here. Give me some breathing room. Push up. Come on in. Come on down. Come on up. Get my window. Come on up. Push up. Come on. Come on. Get in my window. There we go. Keep coming. Keep coming. Ah. All right, I earned another entry on that one. Gerald, wait, you said me too. I thought you were referring when you said me too that you had passed an eval like Carol. I'm sorry. You actually lost three. Sorry about that, Gerald. I misunderstood. Sometimes the messaging you lose context. Stephen. Wow, I think Stephen is worth taking a look at. I hate to say it. Let's duplicate this in a new tab and change this to the 8 Unarenko. Take a look at Stephen. Points. I did it again. Ay, ay, ay. I shouldn't have touched anything. It's going to crash again. I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to take my computer in. That ES is popping to the upside. Maybe it'll come back. Price isn't frozen on the micro gold. It's telling me to go to the plan section of the client dashboard. It's incredible. Never seen anything like this. The E-mini's pushing higher. This is what I was looking at on that ES30 range. I don't know. Maybe it's my charts. That's the only thing I can think of now. I don't know why it's doing that. Plan section. Do I have that order flow indicator on? No. Okay, let's wait for a break of resistance here. Steven is still in this trade. Let's take a quick look at the Steven. Steven is number one on my leaderboard, the AINQ8U Steven. Hmm. I'm showing it's in a trade. Oh, I'm on December. Look at this. Ay, 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 ay. How did that happen? That's what it was. Oh, my goodness. Ken, I think I see what happened to you, my friend. It put me on the dis. Oh. Are you serious? Wow. I tell you, I think that ES is going to pop long. I can't get in it. Did I delete the Ninja folder? No, I didn't delete the folder. Okay, we're watching this. Oh, yeah, I can't believe this keeps coming up. I'm watching the ES30 in the corner of my eye here. I'm going to change this. Here comes a haymaker long, actually. Never had that message before. I'm on the plan section of their website, but there's just nothing here. I don't know what it's talking about. The plan section. Okay, let's just try to flatten everything for a minute. Here comes a break of resistance. I'm really sorry about these tech issues. Ninja can be a little squirrely. Here we go. This could be a pop to the upside here. Watching my 20U, I want to see it break through this area of resistance. I'm also playing the ES30. See if we can get in a long move. Look at the Steven. The Steven crushed it today. Steven likes the moves up and down, up and down. That's the first time I've ever gotten that message, Rao. Something just popped in. Might have been the power play. Let's go to the power play. Yep. Need this move up. Last trade of the day here. Gold is shooting to the moon again. Come on. Give me some follow through to the upside. Back in. Boy, this is trouble. Again. Okay, that's about all I could take today for this. Yesterday I made a valiant comeback. But today, another 600. Yesterday, I brought my account all the way back to plus 150 or 200. Well, let's take a look at Steven. Steven is by far and away, and the haymaker. Steven number one, haymaker number two, smart velocity number three, leapfrog number four. This is why Steven's doing so well. Let's go back to Steven. Steven's at 21.95. It's looking at an 8 unit Renko. Here comes the old haymaker long. Steven's in short. This is the bot that's doing the best today. Had we been playing our leaderboard, we'd be all over Steven today. Had some bots that, man, I'll tell you, had some bots that did really well today. Coming up right behind me is going to be professional options trader David Wise. He comes on usually about 11 to about 12. Next week, we're going to have a change of schedule. I'm going to start at 9:15, go to 10:30, and then it's Miller time. Mark Miller is going to jump in from 10:30 to 11:30. Speaking about Mark Miller, I wanted to make an announcement. We found that there's kind of an impersonator on Discord. It's important to know that Mark Miller is not going to send you a message and ask you to change your security settings in Discord and ask you to open a trading account. If you got a message from someone that appears to be Mark Miller about changing your security settings and opening an account, it's a fraud. It's a fake. There's a bad actor that's impersonating Mark in Discord. He uses the same profile picture. Look at this, Steven. Steven has found the ebb and flow. Steven has found the ebb and flow. Ah, all right. All the risk just came off on that trade on Steven. The stop moved down. Steven is having a brilliant session. 2,400, almost $2,500 in profits. 700 contracts a minute. Let's just take a look and see where the volume is. Look, the NASDAQ December has 7,000 contracts a minute. Excuse me. The daily volume is 7,500. Has no volume. All the volume is on the NASDAQ September month. It's not even close. Oh, I'm getting lag. I don't believe it. Oh no. I've never had so many things go wrong in one trading session. Oh, Jesus. Oh, oh. Wow. Look at this. 54 seconds. This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. I have nothing enabled. Anybody else get any lag? Or is it just me? No lag, Joe? Point oh 0.01? Just me. Hmm. Yeah, I got that membership over at the Geek Squad. And I really think I'm going to have to bring it in there and scrub this computer. I heard, oh, you know what? I wanted to mention, we have our sister company, Right Line Funding. We have a prop firm, and we're looking for a few good traders. The ETP, the platformless trade copier, I got an update that they're going to be releasing the update. Adrian of ETP in his Discord said that they found the bug and they've squashed it. And he's got a team of people that are going to be testing it these next couple of days, and then they're going to release that ETP trade copier. I happen to have a copy of it, and as soon as that update comes out, I can't wait to start trading those Right Line Funding accounts right off of Ninja. Right now, we're currently not able to do that. Right now on Right Line Funding, the platforms that we are able to use are Rhythmic, Bookmap, Multicharts, Addis, ATAS. Addis is a really nice one. Quant Tower, Sierra Charts, Motive Wave. Our Right Line Funding accounts right now are compatible with these platforms. However, with that ETP trade copier, it's about a $150 tool, and you'll probably need to buy some extra connections. So figure about $200 lifetime license. You could trade those right line funding accounts on right from NinjaTrader. The ETP acts as a bridge. It connects to Ninja, and it also connects to Rhythmic, the right line funding accounts. And you'll be able to trade those accounts right using your bots or any other tools you have on NinjaTrader. That's a great idea, Duke. Wow. Thank you for writing that. I might have to pivot to that. It's just so surprising um, because I have a real powerhouse. The company gave us, the employees, some really nice, high-powered computers and equipment. And this shouldn't be happening. That's what's so frustrating about it. But, computers, they can be quirky. There's Steven right back in. It's taking a signal C, interestingly enough. Signal C is a pull back and go. And it's found the ebb and flow. I always refer to it as finding the ebb and flow. When you see it just keeps soaring up the leaderboard, it's digging these market conditions. Agreed, Rao. Agreed. That's the purpose of them. We do have several instances of Ninja that are running on servers, and I'm thinking about getting one myself. I'm referring to the company has several already. Mine, I'm running off my local, and I think that's a mistake. That VPS is dedicated to trading. This, I have other things going on. Having a rough week. Well, yesterday I pulled it back to life. Let's bring up the trade performance. Um, Let me see where I'm sitting at. It's been a while. Um, Today's 9/11 of all days. I still remember to this day where I was. 2001 9/11. Believe it or not, I was at Universal Studios. And they didn't know it was a terrorist attack at first. Very sad day. Yesterday, a terrible act of violence on Charlie. Charlie Kirk, was it? Charlie Kirk? Terrible. I hate to see these acts of violence in Charlotte. That was, I think, the worst I've seen. That poor girl riding on the tram. So since January, I've had a bit of a rocky road here with some peaks and valleys. Drawdown this week so far, but from January to September, I'm right about 37,000. I've got some really big PA accounts. 150s and 300s. And I've been able to maintain them for quite a while, going on 8 months. I'm kind of been going sideways here for these last few months. Ken, you're in a plane? You wrote you're in a plane? Who's in a plane approaching Canada? Oh, gotcha. Sorry. You know, they say the first thing that goes your mind. Stevens in Haymaker had a stellar session. I had a feeling going into it with the news reports when there's volatility, big swings up and down. The signal A's, the signal A's do really well, and Steven. Steven loves that. I think that's helpful information. So let's take a quick look at the accounts that we're offering for right line funding. I got carried away. I'm excited. Actually, I'm really excited about the ETP, the trade copier, because it's a solution for us. We've been having a hard time with Ninja. I never badmouth any other company. I just don't think it's right. I like to keep things positive. But we've been having, since the new ownership took over, their business model, they've trying to roll out a new business model, and they've kind of we feel we've been excluded at the absolute worst time possible. So having this solution with ETP, we were really excited at first, but then learned that just like any other tool, it's not perfect. It has some glitches and problems to it, which the team over at ETP was very much aware of. And with a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, he put a comment in their Discord um, that they've resolved it. I'm wondering if the Stephen bot, um, if you've been following Right Line Trading, the Stephen bot is up $90. The drone is up 2,400. But if you've been following us or you're running the system, you know the technology with the bot and drone. They run in tandem as a team, and the bot has dynamic inputs that will change based on market conditions, historical trade data. Um, so it's always interesting to see is where the bot moves the stop, right? It's a pretty complex mathematical um, e- problem that it solves with incredible accuracy. So I'm curious as to where the bot has moved on Steven, where the stop is. I always like to look at these. So it moved the stop to 55 ticks. Interesting. Very interesting. So on the bot, which unfortunately only made 90 bucks today, it moved the stop into 55 ticks. The drone is running it at 100 ticks. Yeah, during 9/11, Ken was on a plane, he said, and approaching Canada. I was at Universal Studios. A day that will live in infamy. Uh, just terrible. Well, I pray, really for a revival in this country. Nobody's perfect, but we got to have love for one another. Okay, last trade coming up behind me. Don't forget, please, before you exit, that ES30 it wants to push up. I'm watching the NQ go down, but the ES looks very bullish. Let me show you what I'm looking at. I'm getting long signals. The VWAP is this yellow dotted line. I'm getting entry signals. Go long, go long, go long. It's pushing higher. Our leapfrog, our SIM ESPA is in. I made this strategy to have a very small risk, and it has a leapfrog. So if it keeps pushing up, it's going to continue to have those brackets, lock in profits as it matures. This strategy is up 500 for the session. Well, this ES looks like it's going to keep launching higher and higher. Let's see what the stock market looks like. Flat. Oh no, the S&P is way up. The Dow is way up. Russell up. NASDAQ, everything is up today. Anywhere from 0.5% to 1.5%. Well, 1.25% the Dow. Okay, last trade, last trade. Let me put a link in the room. Here we go. We just leapfrogged. Let's see. Today, at 7 p.m., Mr. Kushner, David the Kushner. Talk about discipline and patience. I think if you look up the definition, they have a picture of him. For years, I've listened to his webinars, and I always used to think he was crazy, actually, because he would brag about how many days he didn't take a trade. And he wore it like the red badge of courage, and I couldn't figure it out. Now I know. Now I know what he's talking about. I have to, unfortunately, I don't want to open a notepad. Let me paste it here first. Nice, Ken. Great trade. So I just put a link in the room for this evening. There goes the ES pushing up. I saw this, and I was trying to get into it earlier before I had all of those tech issues. I love the way the ES was moving up like that. I saw those crosses, actually. These crosses, what they're signifying, our cross indicator, is looking at, it's a confluence indicator. It's looking at a number of different variables. And when everything lines up and the software defines risk as being at its lowest, when everything lines up and all of the conditions have been met for the entry, those crosses appear. Now, if you can't make it live at 7 p.m. tonight, register anyway because you'll automatically get the recording. S&P is pushing up nicely. The NASDAQ has gone flat. Let's take a quick look at gold. Gold has been at an all-time high. Then it went into consolidation. Gold is trading at 36, almost 36.70. Incredible. Almost $4,000 an ounce for gold. It wasn't long ago, it was 12, 1300. 5 years ago. Watch this leapfrog. This ES is going to leapfrog. Couple more ticks up. It's going to lock in another leg of profits. Come on, push up. Last trade, last trade. Don't forget Right Line Funding. Right Line Funding is the website. Instead of Right Line Trading, it's Right Line Funding. Oops. Right Line Funding. $50,000 evals are just 29 bucks. 29 bucks for straight to sim funded. Some of the best prices in the industry, really. $299 straight to sim funded. And then we have the $150,000 accounts that start at $99 for the eval and go up to $449 for the straight to sim funded. So although at this moment, we don't connect directly to Ninja with this solution with ETP, we're going to test it once the update comes out, and if it's a viable solution and if it works, we're going to include it for certain orders potentially on these sim funded accounts. We're also home of the Profit King Challenge. Had some really nice payouts. Katie got some. Oh, Tejas. Tejas, man, that guy's a beast. Rao got 1,250 on the NASDAQ on each account. Congratulations, Rao. Carol. Carol scored big too. Great job, Carol. Carol said she made 900 across 4 accounts. She caught that move on the NASDAQ. She got in much earlier than I did and capitalized on it. Great job, Carol. 900 on 4 accounts. We're going to let this go till 9:45, and then we're going to cut it short. Not exactly sure what happened with Steven here. How it can possibly be down $1,000. Hmm. Never seen anything like that. Look at that S&P pushing higher. Huh. I would have thought it would have leapfrogged. Ken asks, how do the RLT SIM accounts on your actual computer? How do RLT SIM accounts on my action, just like Apex. Yeah, Ken, they work very similar to Apex. Exactly. How do they work on your actual computer? They're with Rhythmic. You would go once you check out, you'll get your credentials for Rhythmic, and just like Apex, you'll go through that process where you put your credentials into the Rhythmic Trader Pro app. You'll sign the user agreement and the non-professional clause, and then you'll be able to trade the accounts. Have a great day, Dukester. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I sure wish the trading went better. That's something out of my control. But tomorrow, God willing, same time, same place. Please come join us. Don't forget Kush. The Kush is live 7 p.m. this evening. He wants to show you how he's making so much money on these prop firms, on these prop accounts. He's got really a prop trading hack, a repeatable entry that he does again and again and again on a discretionary basis that has a very high win rate. Tough day, yes. Mama said there'd be days like this, Gerald. Have a blessed day, everybody. Come back and see us tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye bye.